It's 7. NI.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed, bound her in her bone. The seas be ours, and by the powers where we will roam.
Salute Raider Nation. Appreciate you guys all being here. Salute to the chat. Salute to the mods. Salute to everybody on the panel here. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. Like I always say, you know, Jeff always has a deal for all of our links, everything like that. All the best I can tell you is that the Nightbot's going to be posting it every 20 minutes, man. And like I say, feel free to follow anybody on this deal. Everybody's links are going to be in there. Feel free to follow the Instagram, join the Discord. I mean, we're going to be getting ready for the season. Got a lot of fantasy
Tomorrow
football
we're gonna
leagues
have
going
a
on
fight
there.
showing tomorrow.
Um,
Tomorrow we're gonna
yeah,
show
the
that
Nate
fight.
Diaz
Jake Paul.
and the Nate Diaz and
Paul.
Jake Paul fight, and then outside of that, like I say, we'll be streaming a lot of the games. We'll be streaming every game actually, and
Next
like I said,
Sunday
and
we're gonna
fantasy football. So
Next
then,
stream Sunday will be the Raiders next week.
yeah, and then we'll be doing movie nights, things like that. So long story short, man, like I said, the links will be inside the Nightbot here soon, and in about next 10 minutes, so they'll be popping up. So outside of that, like I say, appreciate all you guys being here.
Yep, salute to everybody up in the chat. Salute to my boys. Sergio, Ray, what's up?
What's up, guys? Salute. It's been
What's
a minute.
up? Where you been at, bro?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Where you been? You've been MIA. At the end of the show, I got some things to show you and Sergio. Dustin's already seen them.
What's up?
I got some.
He has something that he wants to show you when the show's over backstage.
I
It's
hope
about
it's not
this.
your
It's
horse
about
porn
this
anymore.
big.
Hey,
About that big.
hey, did you get that card picture I sent you, Sergio, and Gonzo?
I didn't see anything yet.
Yeah. Check Discord. That shit's badass.
That's cool.
All right, outside of that, let's get started. So we're going to start off with Sergio's topic, Raiders, or the offense versus the secondary today. So if you want to get started on that, man, feel free. Or if you guys have something you guys want to say, salute, man, say your piece before we get started, and then we'll start into there.
All right, so today was a very interesting day at training camp because, like, every 10 minutes, like, you'll be hearing, like, Jimmy G scores touchdown to receiver's name, or Aiden O'Connell scores touchdown to receiver's name, Brian Hoyer scores touchdown to receiver's name. And then the next 10 minutes, you'll hear someone got intercepted, or the play got shut down, or someone almost got an interception, but they dropped the interception. So it kind of looked like today that the offense and the secondary went back and forth. And that made, like, everyone very worried about the quarterbacks, but that also made everyone worried about the secondary. To me, it kind of seemed pretty good. Like, I think it's good if your offense and your defense is going back and forth against each other. I didn't like it last year where our offense just seemed unstoppable, like where it was just like all the time, like some good news on the offense, but we never really heard any good news about the defense. So it just automatically made everyone assume that the defense is just going to suck. But
Yeah,
this year, harder to tell, like, if the offense is going to suck or if the defense is going to suck from training camp, just because I mean, as an example today, like, they just went back and forth against each other. Like, Marcus Peters, he caught another interception. He dropped an interception and he had to do some push-ups.
didn't
Trayvon
didn't
Morgan was catching interceptions.
oh yeah
Isaiah Polamalu caught another interception. One of the linemen, Robert Spillane, he caught an interception.
oh
Like,
shit, that's what I need. That's what I
everyone was
like
like
to
just
hear.
catching interceptions. Meanwhile, Jacoby Myers is like killing it against the secondary. Trey Tucker is going to be a starter at some point. Well, maybe
Yeah,
not
that
all
guy's
the
a
time, but
stud.
he's
Man,
going to be.
Peters also almost had a
Dropped.
pick and dropped
Yeah,
it, and then did 10 push-ups and
that's 10
replaced
push-ups.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, that's good
Hunter
for
Renfro, he
for a
seems like
leader.
he's back to his old self again. He's been having a good training camp now. Devontae Adams is always killing it and stuff like that.
Man, bro, it's nice to hear that both
Hey
sides are going.
Sergio, correct me if I'm wrong though. When I was looking at media reports today, or I guess someone in specific, they talked about, like, yeah, I understand you talked about the secondary and how everybody was like catching interceptions or playing good defense and whatnot. But I feel like when I was looking at the pages, they were all targeting Jimmy G, and they were like Jimmy G throws a pick to Robert Spillane, throws a pick to Paula Mouth, throws a pick to uh Jacorian Bennett, throws a pick to whoever, right? And it's like I'm kind of wondering. I'm not sure if it's for O'Connell or Hoyer, but it's like I feel like they're trying to target somebody and then try to start a narrative on like, oh my God, Jimmy G's wobbling against this wobbly defense because everybody, that's how they are right now in this day and whatever.
Yeah, I can agree because I mean we all remember yesterday Jimmy G was just killing it. Like
Mm-hmm.
he didn't like miss a single pass.
It's just like
Or
the
Wednesday
thing that I'm
because
not
we
understanding.
didn't practice yesterday, so it
And it's
was
just like the
Wednesday.
thing that I'm not understanding is like they're just trying to hate so much on the Raiders for no reason. Like even with the Crosby thing and Jimmy thing, it's one of my topics later on. I'll get into it later. But it's like I feel like they're just trying to pick narratives and be like, oh my God, is there gonna be like some sort of miscue? Is there gonna be locker issues? Stuff like that. They'll always just try to pick and piece out of random things and just try to run with it. So it's like kind of like confusing. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I can agree. It's been very, especially most of the time, it's just coming from Raiders fans now. It's not really coming from other
Hey,
teams at this
there's some
point.
shit like because we know that Jimmy G left practice early, I think Wednesday, and like Raider fans are tripping because he started limping. Even Brian Hoyer was limping. It was just a pitch count,
And one
and
of my buddies was there, dude, and he said it
yeah,
wasn't even
yeah.
anything, dude.
And some of
Oh
these
yeah,
Raider fans are
you
making
got
a
a
big
guy on
thing
the
out of it.
inside. I saw on the Discord like he was commenting and everything.
Yeah, long story short, I have a buddy that, well, I have a few of them that are over there,
You
but
have
long story
somebody in the
short,
front office too,
they
Dustin.
got dudes that are, they said that shit wasn't anything, dude, with him limping or anything like
Yeah,
that.
it's just
So it's just like I say, people see something, guy could have had something on his foot, could have been underneath his cleat, could have been grass, could have been anything, and then fucking go walk over there, be fucking
There's
barely
always
having a
a
little
there's
limp,
always a
and then they're
random
there's
over here
always gonna
claiming
be a
narrative.
Raider Nation fan
Hoyer over
saying,
here, dude. I
yeah,
mean,
doing the same
Hoyer's
thing.
over there limping too. I don't know. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
People, again, I don't buy into things like that. Like I keep telling people, at the end of the day, man, I'm just ready for my team to get to the preseason, get past preseason, start the season. Then all this narrative bullshit talk goes right out the window, and then we get to see where they're really at, you know. So
Hey,
I
you
just
want to
think,
know?
like I say, anybody can talk, man.
You want to know one
Yeah.
thing I want to put on this topic is I was talking to Dustin a little bit about this today. It's gonna be on the secondary. It kind of seems that now everyone should know why Rocky Sin isn't on this team.
Yep. Hey,
Because today, apparently, his knee has been revealed that it hasn't healed, and he's actually been limping every day in training camp. And now today, he actually couldn't be on the field.
that's
Meanwhile,
crazy.
Marcus Peters, he's been kind of healthy, as if he's like in his 20s again, or his early 20s.
Hey Sergio, did you see the? I think the last three practices, fucking Patrick Graham's defense is kind of cool. I was looking at it. He has the slot. He only has two linebackers out there playing on first team defense. He has Robert Spillane and Divine Diablo, and then Bennett's the first team
Oh wait,
corner.
hold up, Cortez. That's one of my topics.
Oh my bad, my bad, bro.
Oh, that what's crazy, Sergio? I was just thinking that that kind of shows why the Raiders didn't pursue Rock is because of the ankle injury. They probably thought he wouldn't be ready, and just like you said right now, he probably showed up today or probably tomorrow or something like that. But like that just shows like how long someone can hold off an injury, something like that, and then they're gonna come like this late when training camp is starting, the preseason's about to start, and so it took him forever. So I believe that's kind of I think that's why the Raiders didn't take a chance on him, even
I
though
think
at the time when people thought the contract that he got from the Ravens was really cheap and that we could have done better, but they didn't know the cons or stuff like that or what with his ankle injury.
salute out.
Yeah.
I'll keep
Salute,
on
fellas.
saying it over and over and over and over and over that Ziegler fucking evaluates talent like no one's business, bro. I've said it from the beginning with that whole deal with Rakia that Ziegler sees shit before other people can see it, dude. He evaluates them better than anybody else can evaluate them. Like you said, he released him, picked up Peters, and then in the end, he's probably going to end up with the better corner, regardless of age, because age doesn't always technically mean that if he's healthy, probably would matter. Being how he is injured and maybe having a lingering injury, probably not. It's like Trayvon Moore, dude, or Mullins, dude. That fool fucking goes over the Ravens. Don't even tell these motherfuckers that he got the injury. Gets cut, then gets brought back. You see, it's just like chicken shit. So I don't know,
Yeah, sorry, garbage. Anthony Abrams with the 40 Winers. Now that's crazy.
Yeah, I just think I think at the end of the day, fucking some of the shit's just is what it is.
Yeah, it mostly seems like that when it comes to Dave Ziegler's evaluation, like not that many people are going to question him. Like it seems more and more people are just trusting him now. But then when it comes to Josh McDaniels, no one wants to hear his mouth.
And especially like the fans that always like to assume beforehand, but it's like this guy has like 5 million IQ. We wait until the very last second, then we realize, oh, that's what happened. That's what was going on in his mind.
He does have 5 million IQ because, like I said, he sees shit before other people see it. He fucking evaluates players before other people can. I've spoke on it numerous times for the last few months about how he's worked with one of the best. He's probably got one of the best visions there is, dude. I mean, outside of Bill, this guy was the one that picked him and fucking showed him, dude. And then Bill didn't like it. He would probably tell him like, hey, this is why we don't like this, or this is, you know what I mean? Like, it's different when the dude himself is explaining to you why you're on the road looking for shit, why a player works and why it doesn't work, So that's all I'm saying. Like, Ziegler has it. And not only that, I said last year when he cut every single one of them players, when he traded them, none of those players went on to produce. None of them fucking went on to do shit. Most of them actually just sat on the bench and didn't do anything. So that's all I'm saying. This guy, dude, he has very good evaluation skills by a mile, man. Like, he is really good.
Anyone want to put anything else on this topic?
Oh no.
Alex Ghost, you want to put anything on this topic?
Yeah, I think might have been yesterday or the day before that. There was some commentary about how Marcus Peters was getting cooked by Devontae Adams, and I just wanted to say everyone gets cooked by Devontae Adams. So I think there were some people on Twitter saying, hey, Marcus Peters is completely washed. He's not going to add value to the team because Tay was basically cooking him. And, you could only take so much out of those reps. It's the beginning of training camp. They just started suiting up in pads. Plus, you're going against the best wide receiver in the entire league. So
Hey, tell him to
I
pull up
think
the Ramsey clip. Let him know.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. The Ramsey
It's
No,
not.
pick.
no,
It's
no, no,
not
no,
hard
no.
to get beat by one of the best receivers in the NFL.
No, no, no.
Exactly.
Tell him to pull up
And then
the
you're talking
Sertain
about the
pick.
best.
Tell him to
Oh
pull up the
yeah, or
Sertain
or
pick.
Sertan. Tell him to pull up Sertan.
Oh yeah, pull up
Exact.
certain game beaters.
Yep.
Exactly. So going up against, elite talent like Devontae Adams, it's not necessarily, the best barometer, right? Because you're going up against the best guy. Similar comment. Same with Michael Mayer getting cut by Max Crosby, right? I saw some comments on Twitter saying, "Hey, Michael Mayer can't block. He's not this and that, etc." Number one, he's a first-year rookie. Number two, he's going against one of the best defensive ends in the entire league.
Well,
So,
dude, I mean, Munford got cooked by him. Illuminor got cooked by him, dude. Fucking everybody's getting cooked
Yeah,
by
at the presser
Crosby.
And
today,
So,
hey Al, you
Yeah.
know
at
what's
the
crazy is
presser
that
today, Thayer Munford said that it feels like no one has secured that right tackle spot because everyone's going against Max Crosby.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what's
what. And
hard.
yeah.
Max is making them strong, like
But he
And,
did say that he's ready to take that spot, though.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
did
he
say
yeah,
that.
said he said with confidence he feels like he's the
Yeah.
starter.
Yeah.
and then there's
and
and then there's
yeah,
people who
Al,
are
you know what's
saying,
crazy? You know what's
"Go ahead."
crazy is that if you were just here a couple minutes earlier, we were just talking about like how the media likes to or I think I brought up is like the media likes to spread narratives and stuff like that, or certain things that try to cause miscues and stuff like that. Which I think Dustin brought up. Like none of this shit really matters until we get to actual. They're on the field, live action. You know what I'm saying?
That's straight facts. No, that's
Yep.
absolutely straight facts. And I don't know what it is about this team, dude, but like the media just loves creating
They
narratives
fucking hate us. They just want
Yeah,
us to
bro.
die.
it's just wild. I mean, we were talking earlier offline, Dustin and I and Cortez, and I brought up, I'm sure you guys, I don't know if this is a topic, so we could touch on this later, but there's that one content creator. His name is Your Boy Q. And he came out with the video in which he said that Derek Carr was being protected by John Gruden. So apparently John Gruden was telling the defense back when Carr was on the team, "Hey, don't pick him off because that's going to affect his confidence." How is it that this narrative is coming out years later? Like all of that is just, I don't know, to like
Because somebody
make
wants
Yeah.
clicks and views.
Yep.
Because
Click
that's a
it's
fucking
views.
bullshit.
it's just
Like
wild,
I
dude.
like
Like
I said, when the first second I seen any dude post that video, is the thing that I think about right away is that there's been fucking 20 different fucking players that's left here, probably more, probably like 50 disgruntled motherfuckers, all kind. I've yet to even hear any shit like that, dude. Like that's why I'm just saying, like, where did they come up with it? Where did they get the information? Who giving them that motherfucking information? Because it sounds made up to me. Like it sounds made up to me because how come no beat writers wrote on it? How come nobody inside the locker room? Don't you think motherfucker that's standing there hear that shit wouldn't write that? Like you don't think that'd be hot news instantly? Like
for
I don't know,
sure.
man. I'm just called bullshit on that.
And for me,
Salute
it
Richard.
makes yeah, salute Richard. For me, it makes me upset because I think
Salute,
as a
Richard.
fan base, over the past couple of years, we were very divided over Carr. Like that literally created what amounted to a civil war in the fan base. And now the way to move forward is you just got to put that in the past, and you don't talk about Carr. And you guys know me, like I'm actually a Carr supporter. Like I think he's a really good quarterback. I think he's going to do well in New Orleans. But you can't be all salty because your ex-girlfriend left. You just got to keep it pushing and try to find something else in life, or else you're just going to be stuck in the same place forever. So I just feel like these narratives, when they come out, it keeps Raider Nation, like the fans, to then keep on talking about Carr, which keeps you stuck in the past. And now you just got to keep pushing and try to make the team better for the future, for the present and the future. So that's what affects me. That's what bothers me when I see these stories. It's like, hey, we haven't let Carr go yet.
Yeah, I think they're just
Facts.
dick riding him because I mean, fuck. I mean, Gruden was over there with Carr today, and I'm just wondering if he told the defense not to pick him off. Especially since he had three fucking picks in one deal. Like That's where I think that narrative came from. I'll bet anything. I'll fucking bet anything I own. Like that's how just weird fucking Raider fans are, dude. That they probably seen that over there happen. Then they're like, oh, I can make a story out of this, and then start talking fake bullshit. So I don't know, man. Like I said, where's the validation to even back up that statement to even begin with? So, and if it's just some fan making a YouTube video and putting that out there, I mean, like I said, I'm just gonna call bullshit because I can see Gruden doing that. I can see any coach fucking doing that, dude. So.
Yeah, dude,
But either way,
especially because if you want your defense to get picks to boost their confidence, like you want the entire team to do well. So it doesn't make sense as a coach. You want everyone to succeed. So it
yeah,
just
I
doesn't
mean,
make sense on a lot of
like I
levels.
say, I think I'm just gonna call bullshit on it. I mean, someone's reaching for a story. I mean, straight facts, dude. I mean, that's why I say there's certain conversations you can hear right away that is bullshit because I've watched the Raiders the whole time, watched them through camp, I've watched them in numerous fucking deals. Like I've watched them in Hard Knocks. I mean, I've watched them in all kinds of shit. So I just can't. When people make accusations like that, you would think that there would be somebody within the locker room that would validate that comment at any given point. Beat writer, player, fucking water boy, somebody, because anytime news breaks in there and it happens, it's like that, dude. People are, bah, 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 bah. But when shit goes like that and nobody else is going pa 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 pa, it's bullshit, like straight up. So I just think people are gonna push. They're gonna see. I mean, then people are. I mean, don't get me wrong. You might get more people to talk about it. I don't fucking know. But I know how competitive Gruden is. Like I cannot see him out there telling the defense like don't get the interception. You know what I mean? Then you want to be true to your team. You're not true to your players. You're not true to what you're doing. I mean, Carr played good football underneath Gruden, so to imply like if someone was gonna pick, what do they do in the regular season? Like, oh hey, don't pick Carr off, man. Like, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So I'm gonna go opposite of that one. Outside of that, let's move on. You want to talk about Jimmy G's production? I think that's one of your topics right here.
Yeah,
Do
dude, that's
that.
like the easiest way to lose. That's like the easiest way to lose a locker room, to instruct other players to not do their
Yeah, I mean,
job.
I'm
Like these
not even
players,
going to talk on them things because there's no validation behind the comment. I mean, it's just people talking, and then we're going to speculate conversation on all kind of shit. There's no validation behind it, so I'd just rather move on from it. That's your topic there, predicting Jimmy G's production. So, do you want to talk on that one or what?
yeah, dude. Yeah. So I think first of all, I've been hearing pretty good reports on Jimmy G making good chemistry with the rest of the teammates. Seems like he's been chirping at Max, and Max has been chirping at him, and vice versa. So I think whenever you have something like that, that's healthy competition for the team. And it seems like just personality wise, the guy's a dog. And now it's a matter of him actually translating that to the actual in-play games. And then for me, as I was stepping back and looking at his career and some of his stats, he's been a productive player, right? Especially in the win-loss column. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's Dustin. Are you guys still on?
Yeah, I'm still on.
Yeah. So he's definitely been a very productive player, especially when it comes to his win-loss record. I mean, the guy's like a perennial winner. I mean, it's pretty remarkable how many wins he has and how few losses he does have. So, trying to translate or trying to predict his, yards and touchdowns. I'm sort of just curious, what you guys think, what his production might be. I, for one, think that he could approach 4,000 yards, if not, exceeded by slightly over that. So probably between like 3,900 to 4,200 yards. I could see him, throw between 28 and like 32 touchdowns, probably like 10 to 12 picks. Um, so somewhere like around that range is what I'm thinking about, but happy to hear your thoughts.
I mean, if he like plays like all 17 games, like we're just lucky enough to like not have like him have a season-ending injury or anything, or even an injury where he's gonna miss several games. I would have a feeling that like he would barely like. I feel like he would barely go over the 4,000 passing yard mark, and then when it comes to like the passing touchdowns, I feel like it would kind of still be under the 30 mark, but it would still be like between like 26 to 29. If it goes to 30, then bravo to him. I'm interceptions. I mean, he's gonna get intercepted, but like it's not gonna be like crazy. Like he's gonna get intercepted at least like 8 times, but I don't think he's gonna get intercepted like over 13 times or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of like how I see it a little bit when it comes to like, and then it does matter like how everything's gonna go with that O line, and thankfully that O line just seems like it's just gelling together really well. There's been like no issues reported on that offensive line. Only issues is just whenever they go against Max Crosby, and that's because it's Max Crosby. Even then, like if say like Thayer Munford like gets the starting spot and then Jermaine gets pushed to the right guard, I mean like that's a pretty great offensive line to be behind. So Jimmy's got like pretty good right there, like to get protected very well against teams that we're going to be going against this year. And also a factor has to be the run game. So Jacobs comes back, he doesn't come back. That's probably like a really big factor. There's been a ton of good reports out of Zamir White. He's been getting touchdowns. He's been trucking people. Sincere McCormick's doing pretty great. I haven't heard anything on Brenton Brown. Austin Walter got sent to the IR, which sucks. So, and that gives more opportunity for the other young guys.
They're gonna protect him the same way that they did McCormick last year. That's how I see it, because it was critical very soon to just place him on IR.
Yeah, so it looks like that they are very heavily trying to figure out a way to like give Jimmy the factor to have like a really great season by like obviously trying to like get those factors built around him. Of course, like the hard thing to predict is that run game, because I mean it's 3 young backs. It's all 3 of them second years. Only one of them has really seen the field during the regular season.
Like this is my opinion. This year they got to give Zeus some more carries, and if Jacobs comes back, just take some of his carries away. So
I mean that is the plan that they're going for.
Yeah.
And if Jacobs isn't coming back, you're gonna have to do
let Zeus.
You're gonna have to do a bunch of rotations, in my opinion. Like
yeah,
you're gonna have to make it look like an unpredictable run game. Just give it to Zeus, give it to Britton, give it to Sincere, give it to Abdullah.
Yeah, Abdullah. Oh.
Hey, Sergio, let me ask you this. Who do you think is Jimmy's number 1 red zone target?
Devontae.
If I can take out Davante Adams in this, because everyone's red zone target is Davante Adams.
Then Michael Mayer.
In my opinion, Michael.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, Michael Mayer and the crazy.
I don't know if it's anyone's topic. I'm assuming it isn't. That Michael Mayer, when it comes to receiving, he seems like he's playing the safety blanket for Brian Hoyer, Aiden O'Connell, and Jimmy. Like this dude, there has not been any negative reports on him whatsoever, besides the Max Crosby thing.
And plus that, he's gonna. So far, he's taken number 1 reps over Hooper.
Like he's been killing it. Like he's been making he's been getting open spaces. Like he's been getting touchdowns all over the place. Like Mayer's been just killing it this entire training camp. Like it still feels like Mayer's our first round pick for some.
Yeah, he should be. But going back to that, the NFL's disrespecting us with him, having him as the 28th top tight end. That's some disrespect already.
Yeah, but so look, I have buddies that are over there at that camp, and they've said that Mayer has not been as good as people are claiming that he has been. That he has caught open passes over the middle and been open in rhythm with Jimmy and struggling in numerous types of parts of the like Josh's system, which he's like they say they think he'll come along, but at the same time they said like he's getting over talked for sure. And then there's another thing about Jimmy I was going to talk about before I got that phone call is that in the Jimmy talk, people were talking about like Jimmy's got accuracy downfield, this, that, the other. Well, it's come to find out that Jimmy's only thrown a few balls downfield, and most of the downfield drills, when it comes to B, they're having fucking Aiden O'Connell come in and throw the downfield drills. So they're not even having Jimmy do downfield drills for the most part over there. So, like I say, and then they said like Aiden's pretty accurate on point down there, dude. Like getting the deep ball, dude. Like he's got a really good fucking arm down there. They just said like Aiden's having issues too, like basically like first year rookie kind of mistakes, dude. Outside of it, but they said he looks really good, and that like they think he'll be the number 2 quarterback out there. But I think a lot of people are gonna write reports to get people to go like look that way a lot more. But the reality is like, yes, they are doing good, but I think some people are overinflating what they're doing, to be honest. And I wouldn't have said that until I got told what I got told. So, and I know that it's true because they're there for damn sure. So that's all I'm saying. That's like I think, like I say, Michael Mayer will probably be pretty damn good in his first year, but again, you got to remember he's a fucking rookie tight end, dude. There's a reason Hooper's here because he's more the veteran dude. He's been in the system. He knows what he's doing. Like I said, I mean, they all got places and people there.
Hey, yeah. Dustin, did you know fucking Bars, sorry for my language, is running with the first team O-line? They need to pull that dude out of there.
No, well, he is, but again, Ziegler's even made the statement that people are going to run with all types. It doesn't matter. Everybody's going to run everywhere to be able to determine where they're going to be at on the line and who they're going to be running with. He said no people are just going to be sitting in one place unless they're just badass at it, probably like Colton Miller, So
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like I said. It's like I said earlier before, Dustin, you came on, where Thayer Munford, like he's been getting first team reps at right tackle, and if he wins that spot, like Illumina is most likely going to the guard position.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, Moody looks really good, and I get it that Illuminor wants to be the right outside tackle, but I've even got notes that I've even wrote that even with what he said, it says Mumford is a whole new man and ready to roll. Was in a dark spot last year. Thinks he's ready to be the starting right tackle. Max got him to him a few times today. Needs to build on that. And when you're sitting here looking at the way that he was last year, the way he came in, look at him now, like the way his development is, the way he is, like you start seeing these things start showing up, and I think that he can. I've said I think Illuminor could actually be the guy outside, like outside looking in, because I think if he gets pushed, why would you move Moody off of there? If Moody's doing good and Moody's performing, he's younger, he's going to be here longer. There's just a lot of other things there. So Illuminor, I mean, I've heard him say this at the beginning of the year, dude, that they're just looking to run Illuminor this year and then move off. So unless something's changed, I mean, like I said, Illuminor being a backup, I don't see any issue with it. You know what I mean? But I think when you're trying to build youth and trying to build your team and the development that Mumford's going to pop up in year 2, I mean, that's a lot, dude. That's massive. You know what I mean? So that's all I would say.
Everyone good on this topic?
What's Cortez's take on this? Cortez. Cortez there?
Salute the menace, man. Sorry I didn't see your message. Or I don't know where Cortez is. Probably licking donkey penis or midget.
Hey, Dustin, what do you think? What do you think Jimmy's production is going to be? Yards and touchdowns and INTs.
Yards, touchdown, INT. That's a tough one, man. Freaking.
Assuming a full season.
If he played a whole season, I've said I think he can have. I think he can have 4,200 yards, fucking 32 to 34 touchdowns with maybe 10 interceptions.
Yeah, it's about my figures. I was predicting like 3,900. Keep me honest, stats. I think I said 3,900 to 4,100 yards, 28 to 32 touchdowns, and then 10 to 12 picks.
Yeah, because, I mean, what was he, 16? He was 16, and he was 16, 16 and 3, 16 and 4, something like that last year, I think. Touchdown interceptions. So, like, his interceptions, he doesn't throw very many interceptions. So, if they're getting a lot of interceptions out here, the defense must just be stepping up. You know what I mean? Like, that's all. That's all I'm saying is like the defense must be stepping up, man.
Yeah, because now everyone, most Raider fans specifically, are going to make the narrative that Jimmy actually isn't accurate when his career accuracy is like a 67 point, I think 67.5, 67.2. So he is accurate. It's just, I'm guessing this training camp, like the earlier topic was, the offense and defense were just going back and forth against each other.
Richard has a pretty wide range in the chat, 6 to 14 picks, 25 to 30 TDs from Richard.
Is everyone good on this topic?
Yeah. Do you guys have is Cortez here or no?
His avatar is there, but I don't think he's there.
I'm back. I'm back.
All right, talk about Jalen.
So let's talk about Mr. Jalen Smith. So I noticed that he came in for a visit 2 days ago now, and we haven't heard nothing if we're gonna re-sign him. Things I heard that we just brought him in a visit to see how he's doing, because I think he's had previous injuries. But it's just a visit. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I would love for something to happen. He could help our linebackers, help Robert Spillane out. And I don't know how you guys feel about this. And plus that he's been in Patrick Graham's defense for 1 year. And then last year he played a whole year with the Giants, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't he, Dustin?
What was it?
Didn't he play 2 years for the Giants? 1 year with Patrick Graham, and then last year. Who's the defensive coordinator?
Fuck is he mean that man?
I think he did play last year for them. But I just think they just wanted to see how his health is and what he's doing. Oh, we did sign him? I haven't seen nothing come by with we signed him. Where did you
sign who?
Richard said that I saw a sign. I haven't heard nothing. Have you guys?
I haven't, no.
Me either.
There's no news about it.
Nothing.
I did see
just
something
Beanie
on
B just said that they just worked him out to see where he's at. There may not be a deal. It was just to see how he's.
Yeah, there was some. It seemed like there was some misinformation on Twitter about him getting signed, but that wasn't true.
Yeah, I didn't see.
They worked him out. That's it. They worked him out.
Yeah, Yeah, and I seen where Vinny B said that they worked him out to see how he is. I don't know if you guys still want to talk on this or we can move on to the next one.
Is everyone good on this topic?
On Jalen Smith. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just say like one final comment on that. I mean, if they worked him out and they think that he's going to be an asset to the team, go ahead and sign him. More competition is better.
Nope. Dustin is having technical difficulties for tonight.
Yeah. Do we have any other topics that we could run through? You got another topic?
Well, yeah, but like I can't control like the thing, so
I know we can't, so we could talk about something else until he comes back. Or
Who do you think, Cortez? You were actually on mute, or I'm not sure what you were doing when we were discussing
I was
this.
talking to my pops.
Okay, tell him I said what's up.
He was in a party in Salinas.
Oh shit! I should roll through.
Yeah.
But no, so Cortez taking Davante Adams out of the picture. Who do you think will be?
I said Michael Mayer.
You said Michael Mayer. How many TDs do you think Mayer has his rookie year?
12.
12?
I'm
Damn.
being bold. Just wait.
Damn.
There's some shows that are gonna be come up. I don't. Hey, Sergio, were you on the panel last year with me, Neil, Jeff's brother, Jeff? There was a bunch of us, and like we made wild predictions.
Nah, I wasn't there at the time.
You came towards the mid of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a wild. I made a wild thing about Denzel with sacks. Just some wild takes.
I mean, I think Crosby could get.
Crosby could get
15
like
to 20 sacks, dude.
20.
Yeah, 15.
And then I'm cool with Chandler Jones getting 8. I'm cool with that.
With like 5 in one game.
I care less, man. Just whatever, man. Do what you gotta do. And then when freaking Tyree Wilson's gonna be the other one that kind of almost matches up the same amount of sacks that Mad Max gets.
Yeah, the thing with Max is, you know, he gets held on pretty much like every play, and it's hard for him to finish at the quarterback because he gets held so much.
But that's not gonna happen this year, Al.
I mean, the refs don't call it, dude. That's the thing. They don't call
bro,
it.
they're not gonna be able to hold them.
What do you mean?
Because you're gonna have to worry about Tyree Wilson.
You still hold them though.
Jones.
I mean,
they can still hold him.
They can still hold his ass, yeah.
Shit, it's gonna about to be crazy.
How do you feel about our linebacker core, Sergio?
It's interesting. I mean, there's been a bunch of very conflicting reports on what's going on with it. Like, it's doing well, it's horrible, it's performing okay, it's performing badly. We should like sign someone. We should trade for someone. We should be okay. Stuff like that. I did hear that. Who said it? Which one said it? It was someone at the presser, one of the veterans. It was.
Was it Divine Diablo?
No, was it Diablo? I think it was Diablo. Yeah,
what?
Diablo said he is actually very surprised with how confident and productive
Spillane?
Rookies Amari Burney and Drake Thomas have been in training camp.
And he also said that he wants to help him any chance that he gets too.
Yeah, and then plus that he brought up how Robert Spillane's a thumper. He's a hard hitter. He's there always.
Robert Spillane is on crack. I'm assuming this now.
Hey, Robert Spillane's
He
gonna have
said
to rep that
thinks
jersey.
he said he thinks he found the sweet spot on his weight was all around the ball on all around the ball today. Almost got a few picks. He loves Robert. He's trying to help Bernie out whenever he can. He thinks he took too many wasted steps last year. Thinks the defense is playing way better. That's pretty much him in a nut jar, real quick, you know. Like I say, I think fucking Diablo's gonna be fired, bro. I mean, the way that even Splain talked about him in his last deal, said that Diablo's hella smart, dude. He knows the fucking defense really good, dude. They said that Diablo was all around the ball today, numerous times, dude. Batted balls down, had a chance at a few picks, like.
And Robert Spillane's learning from Divine Diablo too. Both of them are learning from each other. That's what I like.
Yeah, and they even said Hoyer had a good day today too.
Yeah.
So is it official that Diablo would be wearing the green dot, or who?
I think they're both wearing it.
I think it's gonna go between the both of them. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now it's like they're both being all over the field. Because like the assumption was Diablo will be that coverage, and then Spillane's just gonna be like that random package, like blitz, run stopper, like the crazy crackhead. But now it's like it's looking like they're both just playing the same role, but they're rotating.
Yeah, they're just rotating. And I think they may have just the extra like mic helmet for if Divine Diablo has to come off the field. Somebody could bring in that extra helmet.
We can actually move to one of my other topics. Can you pull up the defensive lineup topic?
Yep.
Oh, I kind of talked about it. My bad earlier, Sergio.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. So today, reports on like the most common here. So here are the people that have been having like the most common like first team reps for training camp, and this isn't today. Like this isn't for just today. This is like for like the past week.
So I have one question on one of the players. Was this before the player got hurt that he's been playing more snaps? I'm not gonna say the name, but you know.
Well, then I can't answer the question if I don't know who it is. So I'm just gonna list the players.
Yeah.
Let me list the players. So I'll start with defensive line. The most common, obviously, defensive edges, Max and Chandler. The two defensive tackles have been Bilal Nichols and Jerry Tillery. Linebackers, Divine Diablo, Robert Spillane. Nate Hobbs in the slot. Marcus Peters and Jacorian Bennett on the outside. Trayvon Morgan as a free safety. Marcus Epps as a strong safety.
So going to Bennett, was that after Faceon went down or it was before? Do we know?
No, they said like this is like through the past week.
Bennett went.
I said Bennett's gonna be that starter, dude. Yeah. I don't think Faceon's gonna be the starter. I've said the whole time I think it's gonna be Bennett.
So Bennett
was brought here to be that starter, bro. I mean, he is brought here to be the starter. The third round?
Who's running the second unit then? I'm wondering.
That I don't know.
What do you mean the second unit?
Like the safeties, the DBs,
like the backup.
All DBs. Yeah. Who's the backups out there? Is it Duke Shalley, David Long?
I don't know. You probably have to
Chris Smith and Isaiah Palomel.
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna have to get closer to preseason and start watching a few games in order to even determine who's gonna be here. I mean, camp's only gonna determine so much. I mean, get out there in preseason, the dudes start showing up or play pretty well. I mean, like I said, like I say, I think they're going to be able to kick them up pretty quick. And I've said people that weren't even getting looked at are going to get looked at, and people that were getting looked at ain't going to get looked at, dude. Like, that's how it goes every single year. It goes that way every year. So people are going to show up the second pads come on and the game shows up, dude. Like, dudes will show up. So I think, like, to sit here and try to predict the actual outside of starters, like, it's going to be too hard because they may want to hold on to a guy for a personal reason. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what their personal deals are. So, but I think once we get that first preseason game in, we're going to see a pretty high majority of it come out right there. We're going to see it hold the roster all the way to the very end. So they're probably going to play dudes they're going to probably play dudes that are just struggling at the very last game to see if they have a chance to make the squad. So I think game 3 would probably tell you exactly where they're standing on players. You know what I mean? So be the best I can determine.
Ghost, you want to add anything to this topic? Al's Ghost.
Ghost.
And he's ghosting us right now. Is majority good on this topic then?
Yeah, I'm good with this topic.
All right, we can.
Hey, do you want to go to the safety, Justin? To my next topic.
Yeah, we got a few more, and then I got to bounce because I got a guy that broke down, so I got to get out there. Yeah, this one right here, former Cleveland Brown, Jacksonville
Yeah,
Jaguar.
former Cleveland Brown. Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguar. I think Rodney Harris, isn't it? Or Harrison? Yeah. I think it would be a good idea to just bring him into camp, see what he could do.
Did they say that we signed the linebacker?
No, I don't think we signed the linebacker.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All right, either way, keep going.
So, like, he's bounced around a couple times, but this guy is young too. I think he's like 28. I would like him to be in the backfield because we're gonna need more safeties because we're gonna be running that 3-set safety. So we're gonna need like extra safeties on the practice squad wherever to help out Patrick Graham's defense. So I don't know how you guys feel. Like, he would be a good safety for us. You guys know who he is, or do you guys know?
Yeah, I know who he is. I mean, like, for me, I mean, the problem with Smith and him is like, you already got dudes in linebacker over here. So unless he makes a substantial difference, dude, like, just shows up substantially. And then with Harris, I mean, you got young dudes here. You got good players here. Is his contract low? Is it high? Like, where is he standing on a lot of things? You know what I mean? So for me, for both of those positions, I think there's going to need to be a clear-cut need for it in order to get him. That's my take. I mean, that's pretty much where I think on it. You guys have anything else you want to add to it, or what?
Yeah, just, I mean, looking at his stats, like, when he's the most games like he started, like, it didn't like turn out that well. Like, he allowed like 6 touchdowns and like 31 targets. So yeah, I don't know, like, if, I mean, there is saying that he could improve and stuff like that, but I don't know if I want to like just take that risk and just have him start over the young players that we have.
Yeah, it's facts. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm trying to build up the team, the chemistry, trying to figure out what works best, dude. And for me, I would most definitely wait it out.
Hey, Dustin, before you leave, I want to show these cards real quick, if you don't mind.
We'll have another live tomorrow. Tomorrow night. It's just, man, they got a guy broke down up here, and I got to go help him, dude. So, and I don't have anybody else, and I don't want to get out there and not be able to shut it off. You know what I mean? So. But we'll be live again tomorrow. We'll be live again tomorrow, man, and we'll have a better show tomorrow, dude. Like, we'll probably have Jeff, everybody here. So then if something like that happens, then you guys keep going. I just don't want to get over here and then not get internet, dude, because I'm going to get over this mountain. It's going to be hella touchy, dude. So outside of that, I don't want to get stuck where the live's just filming the whole entire time. That's fire.
Hey, look.
Cortez,
that's a Devontae Adams. Car. I got another Fresno State Devontae. I got your boy right here, Gonzo.
Oregon?
Huh? That's
Oregon. Yep, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's Gonzo too.
Yeah, shit. I'm gonna start with my uncle. We're gonna have a show on his channel and stuff. We're gonna be opening boxes of cards.
Hell yeah. I'll be badass. Pack opening.
Who's your uncle, dude?
Yeah, huh?
Who's your uncle?
Well, my uncle's a Seahawks fan. Dustin knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, season ticket holder. They had a muck game, so offense versus defense at their stadium today. And my uncle went, or actually the game's still going. It started at 5. It's actually like a real game. So it should be fun. That's who I went to the Seahawks Raider game last year with. It was fun.
Oh, yeah, he's like in Tacoma, right?
No, outside of Tacoma.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, but I got a bunch of baseball, football cards. I got B.J. Robinson. I got 2 rookie C.J. Stroud. I got Anthony Richardson. Yeah, I just went bonkers today. Yeah, but I know Dusty has to go.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, man. We'll probably 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. So, like I said, man, it sucks that I got to cut it short tonight, dude. But you guys know me. I would go all night. But I got to break down and I got to go fix it. So there's no if and or but. We're getting to that time in the season too, so it's going to be a lot. But long story short, man, we will be back live tomorrow, dude. We'll have a lot more topics, a lot more deal, a lot more consistency, continuity inside here. I feel like the whole time today in this live, it's like my phone fucking hang up, fucking get a phone call, get another phone call, and then I got to go over here. Like that's how I just feel like it's just one thing after another here. So outside of that, like I say, I always appreciate you guys showing up. Salute, Holly, appreciate you. I've seen is it your birthday? If it is, happy birthday. I hope you had a great birthday. And outside of that, I hope you have a great night. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. If you are going to drink, stay where you're at, or make sure you got a designated driver. Outside of that, I hope you guys all have a great night. I'm probably not even going to cut the intro.
Yeah, bro, just end it now.
Just so you guys know, yes, it is. Thank you. Yeah, hey, I hope you have a great night, man. I seen the deal. I went over there, but I didn't know if you were talking about like the Raiders or you know what I mean. So I'm sorry, but I was gonna put happy birthday, but then I read it, so I didn't want to put something in there if I was misspeaking. But hey, happy birthday! I hope you have a great birthday. And outside of that, I hope you guys have a great night. Ended up having a breakdown, so long story short, I got to cut this short, and then I will play the video just so you guys can, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Outside of that,
I'll talk to you in a bit.
Salute. Good night.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Have a great night.
I'll talk to you in a bit, Al.
Peace out, Sergio Cortez now.
All right, late.
Hey, peace out, everyone.
All right,
yeah, and I'll talk to you later, CPO, see if you'll be on tomorrow. So outside of that,
hey, it's gonna be very exciting tomorrow because I'm legit 2 follows away from 1,000.
Hell yeah. Let's go. So, hell yeah. Well, we'll have stuff to talk about in the fight, right? The fight's tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll show the fight in the Discord.
Yep, and we'll listen to it while we're on here. So, outside of that, hey, I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll speak with you guys tomorrow.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you in a bit.
king and his men stole the queen from her bed, bound her in her bone. The seas be ours, and by the powers where